Is
Yes,
this
sir.
app a new app? No. It's an old wine in a new bottle.
Second, an
This
app is not going to fix this. And third, as Abraham rightly said, this app exists. In fact, the database is the same as the old BBMP database.
Mr. Abraham, I mean, all these fancy app, download it, send you OTP, all that. The point is, Mr. Abraham, year after year, there have been cruel deaths. I still recall the death of a 22-year-old, who had come from Hyderabad, and her scooty had gone in the underpass, and the chief minister and everyone said, why did she go to the underpass? Let people not go there. Lovely. I mean, I'm so proud of all of them. I'm asking you, Mr. Abraham, will this app fix it? Because there are many basic problems with why there are pothole deaths in Bengaluru in the first place, Mr. Abraham.
There are two things. Is
Yes,
this
sir.
app a new app? No. It's an old wine in a new bottle. This app was there earlier, and it's been given a different nomenclature now. Second, these pothole building filling exercise is not for potholes to be filled. It is for the pockets to be filled. In Canada, they say childre kasu. These potholes are childre kasu, small bills to be pocketed by people. Okay. Now, last year there was a pothole building filling exercise. Today, if you see, you take a list after a month, it will be the repeat of last year, because what they did was not filling, covering it up, giving it a shade of cover. It's not pothole filling. Filling means you need to dig minimum 3 inches down,
Right,
excavate, and then fill it and fix it.
right.
This is just wiping on top,
All right.
just whitewash.
All right. Let Sandeep also make his opening comment. Sandeep, the thing is, one, I've called several people in Bengaluru. They say, why is it that they wake up just at the nick of time for monsoons? Why is the repair work not done beforehand? It's kind of bad planning. It's corruption, of course, like Mr. Abraham said. There is corruption. It is kind of, lethargy. There is obfuscation. There is dereliction of duty. But more importantly, let's get to brass tacks. It's like my aunt telling me, why is it that they only wake up just before the monsoon? What are they doing the entire year?
So in 2023, the BBMP disclosed to the High Court in a PIL, there's a pothole PIL by the way, that they have spent 7,000 crore rupees in 3 years to fix potholes. Almost 2,200, I don't know, 2,300 crores per year. That's almost 20% of BBMP's budget. That's what they're spending on potholes. And this happens in multiple tranches in a year. Every time they'll say it's 30 crores, 40 crores, but eventually it adds up to 2,000 crores. That's a humongous amount of money. You can actually build beautiful roads with that much money.
Right, okay.
So, the problem with the city's presence of potholes on the road is not the lack of an app. It's basically the lack of engineering and the lack of proper process. One, there must be something seriously wrong with the road contracts being given out if they don't have a minimum warranty period, and if during which the contractor who laid the road should take responsibility for whatever. Okay. Secondly, there's engineering. One, the city has a very bad culture of having multiple utilities under the road. Therefore, throughout the year, digging keeps
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So if we don't fix these things, I don't think the superficial, first of all, trying to fix the road should not develop potholes, number one, if they're properly laid. Second, an app is not going to fix this. And third, as Abraham rightly said, this app exists. In fact, the database is the same as the old BBMP database. This is one more app on top of that layer. There are about 15 to 20 apps that operate on that layer.
Okay.
All of them have the same, of them have the same feature.
Right.
It's like, I think contracts are given out to create apps every year.
Yeah. So let me bring Mr. Abraham again. Mr. Abraham, we know that, there are reasons given that underlying surface of the roads is being utilized for laying water supply lines, etc., which Sandeep also briefly touched upon. But, some urban planners are saying, look, get real. These roads are overburdened. You are putting too much pressure on them. Is there corruption? Yes. Is there kind of shoddy work? Yes. But then it needs to be rethought. Now, this is a chicken and egg thing, because every day you have people coming into Bengaluru to live there, to work there, to multiply there. And then on the top of, you say that, you know, a road is like, you know, it's like saying that it's a road which is supposed to carry 4,000 people and it's carrying 40,000. What's the way of, Mr. Abraham? What needs to be done? You know, DK Shivakumar, all of them can talk about brand Bengaluru and all that. Why aren't they going back to the storyboard and thinking about something permanent, sir?
See, there are three ways of looking at it. One is, can the existing roads take the load of traffic? That, I think, is a very, very major issue, which the present roads will not be able to take. Added to the incapacity of the road, the potholes add to them. Now, potholes just before monsoon, why? We have got a contract, we have laid the, we have done the smoothing of the surface, and we have taken the money, and it is only when we laid during the monsoon that before the next monsoon, those patchworks which we have done get removed, and we are given another contract again. Now, when a contractor gets a contract, there is a cut for the government, or I wouldn't say the government, the people who are administering the government. Okay. Now, is there accountability? Absolutely zero. Because the government doesn't have accountability and the contractors do not have accountability. How many people will pursue? When, your viewers now who are watching this program, how many of them will come forward to say, let me go and file RT applications and get the information, all the information this year,
not
and
many.
Next year we'll fight it out? How many?
Not many. Yeah, because there is also a presumption, sir, Mr. Abraham, you are somebody who's fought on various issues, and you know, I salute you. But then someone like my mother or my aunt, they say, listen, we pay our taxes, we are old people, they owe it to us. Why should I go to the streets and fight like you do? That's the entire issue. That's the entire. Let me come back to you, sir. I'm running out of time. Sandeep should not feel that I haven't given him. Sandeep, I want to ask you something. Okay, roads are late. There are bad quality. But the thing is that, are there any quality checks done, Sandeep Aniruddhan? You know that, okay, I laid this road 3 months ago. Today there is no road. There is only kind of sand there. Is anyone responsible for quality checks or no?
There are two ways to do that. The one is, of course, there is as per the process, there is supposedly an external auditor who checks the quality of the road. But if that were to work well, then the road shouldn't have problems. But there's an easier way to fix this. Why don't our contracts, the contracts that BBMP gives out, lay the onus on the contractor? The road should be in good condition for X number of years. Anything goes wrong with it, contractor is responsible. Hold back 20 to 30% of his billing till the expiry of the warranty term. I think it's part of some contracts, but it's not obviously part of all contracts. Secondly, have transparency. Have a board on every road which lists out the contractor's name, the engineer's name who supervised it, and who should be contacted if something goes wrong with the road. Automatically, the process will take care of itself. Now the problem is, all these problems are becoming a centralized problem for the BBMP to deal with, and it is unable to deal with. And then, of course, in the in the pothole PIL in the High Court, Justice Oka had clearly passed an order saying that let the ward committees be in charge of monitoring the roads in the area. Every month, a report has to go to the chief commissioner from each ward.
But does that happen? Does that happen?
No. So these simple things that can fix it, but government didn't do anything about it.